So, people like to talk about good and evil, and in real life, the world is kind of neutral, but more towards the evil, the bad side. Because if you say good or evil, I was talking about this on my Twitter, but it's on a spectrum. So, I think I just said that, but if you say good or evil, you're not saying like how good or how evil. So there's 50% of the story left out. So if you just say good or evil, you might think that there's a balance, but there's not. So it's more evil bad because like if you look at some guy off the street or someone in a foreign country than yours, they're gonna be bad people. The average US income of an adult is $63,000. I think 63,000 USD, and that's inflated by the top richest earners. Really, if you look at the 2020 US Census, the the net or something household wealth of Asian families was the highest out of the four demographic groups. It was like 250 something K. White Caucasian was like 220 something K. Blacks was the lowest, 18,000. So the average black household has a little bit more money than I had when I was at my prime. I don't have that money anymore though, it's gone. But I had to give it away. But now I'm really poor, but I have family. And then Hispanic was 38K. So if you think about that, money is important because if you're too poor, it's hard to be good. It's easier to be bad or evil, good or bad, good and evil. I like to say good and evil, but it's also good and bad. Don't forget the bad. Because evil might not be the opposite of good. Good can have different meanings too. No, wait, what was I gonna say? Um, so, so you have, uh, religion. So, back in ancient times when Jesus was alive, when Muhammad was alive, Moses was alive, I think it's those three. They were regarded as like saints and like godly people, like their fathers were God or something like that. But in the modern day, it's wrong to pressure people to believe in a religion. Like, just like they say, sports, politics, religion, don't talk about it. And the problem is people still talk about it. Now, politics has to be talked about. If you don't talk about politics, people aren't going to be educated because not enough people talk about it. And then there's people who talk about religion, and they they try to pressure you to follow like their religion. So why I'm saying this is because the thing with religion and God is there's an alternative. So in physics, science, physicists according to string theory believe there's 11 dimensions. So we're in the third dimension. There's the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, the sixth dimension, all with more organisms. Now hold on. So not everyone believes in aliens, but the reason is because they look at us, humans, and they say, well, if we can only survive on Earth-like planets, other aliens can only survive on Earth-like planets too. But that's wrong. And there's pictures of aliens online. Now, the Earth-like planets, there's a lot of them. But there's even more planets that real aliens do live on. And so, you have all these aliens. God lives in the 10th dimension. Nothing lives in the 11th. The devil, I forget if I said this in the other video, but, the devil punishes bad people, but probably also rewards good people. So, God doesn't reward people or punish bad people. God just overlooks everything. And God and the angels can't intervene in human life unless there's a huge cataclysmic event. Now, back to what I was saying. So, aliens, wait. Okay, so a lot of people believe in ghosts, but half the people say they don't see them. Now, ghosts don't show themselves to everyone, but there are famous haunted houses and places, and if you so Rose, I might have to make a separate video for this, but Rose can appear and disappear. So a lot of the time when people say it's edited and shadows and light, that's because a lot of ghosts don't have like a face or a full figure, but there are ghost footage sightings on YouTube and stuff. King Frost, my news top 5.